You know, on a night that begins a weekend celebration, I don't know that you could write a script any better for what David did here tonight offensively. Just a long at bat in the first inning, takes a pitch on the outside part of the plate from Estrada for the RBI single, and then in the 2-1 count against Cecil, who's had some decent success against him. Turned this place upside down, given the time of the game, what was needed, but almost a storybook night for David Ortiz.
John, are there any words left to describe what you're watching?
No, nights like tonight, he almost leaves you speechless. Given the career he's had, the number of home runs hit from the 7th inning on in ball games at big moments, tonight is right there with him.
What was your take on Porcello's night?
I thought he was throwing the ball as he's been so many times out for us. Brock gets a read on he thought Rick was breaking to the line. He vacates the spot, goes back to the bag. We're in a 1st and 3rd situation rather than 1 out and a man on. And then a sinker that came back to Batista's hot zone, and that was the difference. Tonight, both teams benefited by the extra out. It wasn't an error on our part, but a play that should be made on the sacrifice bunt. But still, after the 3 runs he allowed, settled back in and got us through 6. And then when you see what the guys in the bullpen did, particularly Brad and Koji, they made key pitches in key spots.
Now that Rick has passed his final start, can you say what your plans are for him?
No, not yet, because I think it's important that we sit and kind of talk with the entire rotation on what the plans are going forward.
What was your view on the play with the Martin play with Pedroia running and then Andrew being allowed to score there?
Well, on the overthrow, it gets trapped. It's a dead ball, so you're awarded the extra 90 feet. At that time of the game, every 90 feet is going to be important. We catch a little bit of a break, but we were able to put some hits together, and then the error obviously benefits, but it set the table for David.
Texas just won, so I guess that means you'll definitely play Cleveland in the 1st round. You just give a quick thought on the Indians.
We kind of anticipated this might be the way it shakes out. Obviously a very good team. We'll have time to review them more in depth, as typically the case when we get ready for postseason. But still, we're looking forward to these final 2 games here.
Johnny, even though these games aren't critical for you guys to get into the playoffs, how happy were you to see your guys get back to business tonight after the series loss to New York?
Jason, I think more than anything, generating some offense. We had gone through a couple of games there at the end of that road trip where we were coming up a little bit empty. It was good to see us respond to this crowd, which was energized tonight. Much better at-bats. I thought we had a very good approach against Estrada. The pitch counts, we were able to get some quality at-bats. Not a lot to show for it in terms of runs, but we were able to get in the bullpen relatively early. Yeah, he's having a heck of a year in his own right. There's been so many individual performances, and Petey's right in the midst of them. But right from the first day of spring training, you could tell he was in a good place physically, and that's carried through to today.